Welcome to Laugh Pig TV. This is Quarantine Cuisine, and today I'm helping out my mother.
Hello! We've got more than one chef in this house. This one's been cooking with me pretty much since she was old enough to hold a spoon. So she kind of knows her way around the kitchen, and she's going to help me out today. We're making soup again because soup is one of those great things to make when you've got little bits of stuff in your refrigerator, vegetables and things that need to go and not real sure what to do with them. Soup is always a great option. And today it's going to be vegetable soup. This is one of my favorites. All right, I'm going to put this pot right back here so it's not right behind you, okay? And we're going to show them what we're going to cook here. And I'm going to turn our heat on to kind of between medium and low and let that be warming up. So let's show them what we've got today.
So we have, I think, garlic.
Garlic.
We have onions. And we have carrots.
Carrots.
And then we have onions? Or, no, celery.
Celery.
Sorry.
And can you show them what else we've got?
So I'm pretty sure this is spinach.
Actually, that's parsley.
That's parsley.
That is parsley. That's probably about 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley.
Parsley, which smells delicious. Ours are frozen, but we have green peas. We also have corn, which is also frozen.
Those were both a little bag in the freezer that we figured we might as well use.
And I think potatoes.
Potatoes. That was 2 small little russet potatoes that I've cubed up.
And cabbage.
Cabbage. We had a head of cabbage we need to do something with. And that is basil. Basil. That's dried basil because my fresh basil isn't really going that well yet. So we're going to use dry.
We also have some diced tomatoes, which is like sauce, but they're mashed.
Kind of like sauce. This is 4 cups of chicken stock.
And grapeseed oil. I'm pretty sure you could use other oils too. They would work.
You're absolutely right. You could use other oils.
And since we are salty people, we have salt and pepper. So.
Salt and pepper. All right, since our pan has heated up a little bit back here, how about you put us a little bit of oil in the pan? Let's see how you do. Just enough to saute those vegetables with. Awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Now, which ones do you think that you cook first in that oil?
Honestly, from my experience, I would say the onions.
How about, you're very good. Yes, we can actually do all 4 of these at one time.
So just scrape them all in?
Scrape them all in. Can you do it without spilling them?
Yes.
All right.
Try my very best.
Let's see it.
I'm just going to fold it and put it in there.
Go for it. And it sizzles. Nice job, kiddo. We're going to give that a stir with my left-handed spoon that I love so much. Can I help? Awesome.
There you go.
All right. Can I hand it to you to stir? All right. We're going to let Zoe stir those around in our oil, and so they start getting soft and releasing their juices and their flavor. And what we're going to do, we're basically just going to throw this whole business in there and cover it up and let it cook for probably an hour or so. And it's going to be absolutely delicious. If we wanted to add a little bit more protein to our soup, we could either add some meat that we might have left over hanging out in the fridge. We have some lentils. Those would cook fairly quickly. That would add a little bit of protein. Or if you had a can of beans and you wanted to put some beans in there, that would add a little bit of protein and fiber to your soup. But we're going to have a lot of fiber in here just from our vegetables. But we're building up our immune systems. We're building up our defenses so we become very inhospitable hosts to any kind of germs that are out there. How are we doing?
Good.
All right. Are you ready to start adding some other things?
Of course.
All right. I'll hand them to you, and you can just put them in there.
And it's okay if your corn and peas are frozen because with the heat that's in the pot, it'll unfreeze them pretty fast.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. They're still a little bit frozen, but we're not going to worry about it. It's all going to cook up just fine. Can you get them out of there?
Yeah.
They get stuck to the bowl when they're frozen, don't they?
A little bit. Alrighty.
There you go. There's you some cabbage. Cabbage is actually a really good source of vitamin C, which you know, I'm sure everyone has heard how important vitamin C is to keep your immune system healthy during all this. So cabbage is actually a good source of vitamin C. Would you like some peas next?
Yes.
All right, just gonna have some peas. Put those frozen peas in there. So you see, really, whatever bits and pieces of vegetables you have hanging around, you can make a soup out of them. And what a great way to use up just little bits and pieces of leftovers that we have here and there. Or stuff that's ended up in the crisper and, you know, I have 2 potatoes. What am I going to do with those? Here's what we're going to do with them. Speaking of potatoes, are you ready for potatoes? Awesome. So we're getting a lot of nutrition in one pot of soup tonight. And since I've got some fresh bread, we may very well do a little grilled cheese sandwich, perhaps, to go with our vegetable soup tonight. That's always a favorite, soup and grilled cheese sandwiches, because it's a cold, rainy day here in Knoxville today. It has been beautiful for the last few days and feeling and having temperatures like spring until today. We're cold again. So that's what's going to make this soup really good. How we doing?
Good. It looks like a rainbow of food.
It looks like a rainbow of food. Isn't that awesome? How about some juice?
Yeah.
There's some juice in those canned tomatoes. These are just canned, diced tomatoes.
I'm just going to put a little in there to get the access.
Nice. Rinsing the can with a little water and putting it back in there so we don't waste any of it. She knows what she's doing.
I've seen you do it before too.
You have seen me do it before. All right, here's your big one. Do you want me to do this or you want to?
Can I try?
Yes, you can.
All right.
That is our 4 cups of chicken stock.
Not too hot.
And it's warm, so be careful. There you go. In it all goes. That may be enough liquid for the whole soup. If it's not, we'll just add a little bit more water as it's cooking. Ooh, look at that. I wish y'all could see that from here. It really is beautiful. It does look like a rainbow. And we have 2 green things left to go in, our parsley and our basil. There you go. Parsley's in. It's a beautiful deep green, and parsley has a lot of good vitamins and minerals in it too.
Now for our basil.
And now for our basil.
Like garnish.
Like a garnish.
So cool.
And we're going to season with just some simple salt and pepper. We're going to cover it. We're going to let it simmer real nice, just a little bubbly. I see someone's dad pulling in the driveway. What great timing. We're going to have a great pot of soup tonight and maybe some grilled cheese sandwiches. And we'll just stay inside where it's warm and we'll watch it rain. I hope everybody's had a good day today. I hope everyone's hanging in there. What have you done for your immune system today? Beef it up. Let's stay strong and let's stay healthy. This is the Laugh Pig Kitchen. And this is Quarantine Cuisine with Laura and Zoe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And make sure to make it taste good.
Make it taste good.